Hey brewers and beer lovers, Jake with superbrewers.com. Just gonna do the introduction to Caliente hops, which I had not heard about until I joined the 2015 hop experiment. So it was an awesome experience, and I sent an email to YakimaValleyHops.com where I purchased the hops just to see if they had any of the history on it. And their reply was basically that the grower that supplies the Caliente hops said that it was basically a hop that had been pollinated or cross-pollinated by an unknown male. So basically they found it wild and they liked the flavor profile of it, so they grew it up and started commercial production. So pretty cool story. One of the things that really blew my mind about it is just the complexity of the hop. A lot of people talk about single hop beers not being very interesting on the hop side of things, and this hop I felt had a lot of stuff going on, and it was all good. So I'm gonna clip in the video from my brew day of when I did the hop experiment IPA, and in a previous video I had basically silenced that part of the video, and just so that I wouldn't corrupt the the impressions and stuff when people start tasting it. So I'll put that in here. So, oh, that smells really interesting. They're really nice earthy spiciness. Little bit of actually pretty strong pine aroma. A little bit of fruitiness in the aroma. Oh, and then like just a really sweet, almost like lemon candy in the aroma. Oh, that's gonna be great. So one of the things in that video clip that I talked about is like a little bit of peach and a little bit of pine and a little bit of spiciness. And I was trying to find a better way to explain it as I tasted it, because some of the things that changed after the beer was produced is I started picking up a little more pineapple and a little more pine, or the pine came through a little bit more, and I couldn't quite put my finger on the descriptor I was looking for. And one of the brewers that sampled it, he took one sniff and went, mango fruit roll up. And that's the descriptor I was looking for, is mangoes, because it's got kind of that sweet tropical kind of peach flavor, but there's also a hint of pine in the flavor of a mango as well, to me anyways. And so that was, I thought that was a great find. I love that descriptor. It's very mango, and then as it fades out, the bitterness that carries through is really pretty resiny and piney, kind of like the smell of crushed pine needles. And then there's just a little bit of spiciness, but up front it's just that really strong peach and tropical fruit and mango flavor and aroma just really dominate it for me. I think it's a hop that could be used all on its own. The alpha acids were 13.6% alpha acids. I don't think or the beta acids weren't listed on the package that I got. And man, if you love those tropical flavors in IPA, I highly recommend this hop. It's gonna be amazing. You could add a little bit of the like Cascade or Centennial to kick up a little more citrus, and actually a little more spicy flavor would not be amiss either. I think this is a hop that is great on its own. It's high alpha acid, so you can get a lot of bittering done. And then it's also, I mean, the flavor and aroma is just so intense, especially when it's fresh. And you know, I think it's gonna blend really well with a lot of hops that have maybe that traditional spiciness you might get from some English hops, or that pininess like from a northern brewer. You could amplify any of those characteristics and just end up with a phenomenal beer. But yeah, Caliente hops, brew them up.